The following wrestling simulation requires discretionary viewer participation. Welcome to another action-packed card of Fire Pro Wrestling Championship Wrestling. These matches are sanctioned and supervised by the Steam Workshop Alliance, courtesy of Fire Pro Wrestling World and the Carlzilla Mod Pack. I am Benoit, and man, we got some matches in store for you tonight. But we're starting things off here with the tag team matches. We got Buddy Roberts and Michael Hayes of the Fabulous Freebirds taking on Edge and Gangrel of the Brood. Back on January 1st in six-man tag action, it was the Brood who got the victory over the Fabulous Freebirds when Christian pinned Terry Gordy. And Edge was going for the pin there on Buddy Roberts, but only got a 2 count. And ever since then, there's a bit of a feud that seems to be heating up now between these two teams, with Terry Bam Bam Gordy saying that he wants to get his hands on Christian one-on-one. But that's not going to happen tonight. Perhaps it will in the future. Double team effort there on Edge. And we got Michael P. as Hayes in the ring with Gangrel. Nice vertical suplex. Hayes has to go to the eyes to try and get control. Smart move. No, Gangrel never did win a championship in the WWF. Legs are hooked. One. But Edge and Christian were multi-time WWF Tag Team Champions. As the Freebirds were Tag Team Champions in most places they went to. Should be a good match to kick things off. Michael Hayes bringing Gangrel back to his corner of the ring. Notice how both Terry Gordy and Christian are absent. Neither man is at ringside for their for this match here with their teammates. Michael Hayes going for that submission victory. Brings Edge in the ring. Just on the off chance Gangrel decides to submit, but he does not. Vertical suplex and up. This match is breaking down. Okay. Buddy Roberts in the middle of a sharpshooter. Not that it's going to make a difference. Lateral press. 1, 2, 3. No. Edge didn't realize what was going on there. Wouldn't have been able to break that up. We have a number of tag teams currently in Fire Pro Wrestling, but we are always looking for more. We are open to wrestlers old and new. If there's anybody you would want to see, by all means, feel free to let me know in the live Twitch chat or in the comment section below on YouTube, where this video will be uploaded. Ed sending Buddy Roberts, to the corner where he charges in. Goes for the cover, but Michael Hayes is right there to break it up. Edge is still firmly in control, going for the cover again, but not the best ring positioning. You would think his awareness would be better than that, but this is what happens when you sim in Fire Pro Wrestling World. Michael Hayes wants to get tagged back in, but Buddy thinks he has it firmly under control. 1, 2, 3, and he is right, he did. Buddy Roberts gets the pin on Edge as the Fabulous Freebirds get a victory over the Brood. These teams are now 1-1. And now we're going to pick up the pace as we have two arguably high flyers going up. As we got Dynamite Kid taking on Tiger Mask. And these two had a hell of a number of matches in the 1980s back in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Definitely revolutionizing professional wrestling back then. Oh my goodness, I can't even speak. I'm already so excited and the match has barely begun. Oh, Tiger Mask with those kicks. He's already going up top. No. Decides against it as it's too early in the match. Oh, just runs up the chest of Dynamite Kid. This is Tiger Mask's debut here in FPW, whereas we saw Dynamite Kid back on the first. Discus clothesline where he lost to his protege, I guess you could say, in a matter of speaking. Chris Benoit. Brain Buster! Boston Crab. Common move amongst New Japan Young Lions. Speaking of Young Lions, oh, okay. I lost my train of thought there when we had that graphical glitch, but back to what I was saying. Speaking of Young Lions, Tiger Mask going up top. Moonsault. 1, 2, 3. No! Speaking of Young Lions, don't be surprised if somewhere down the line we open up a FPW training camp for all edits who want to one day hopefully be taking part in championship wrestling or one of the many super cards we may have. Strike exchange, drop kick. Tiger Mask going up top again. Big diving headbutt. 1, 2, 3. No. So far it's been all Tiger Mask. Victory roll. Too close to the ropes. Referee does not want to make the count. Referee already under a bit of scrutiny after what happened last week during the high voltage Harlem Heat match. Tiger Mask going up top again. Another moonsault. This time lands directly on the back of Dynamite. He might have hurt himself there in doing so, though. Now Dynamite going up top. Diving headbutt. What'd I tell you, folks? Near fall. Both these men are very high flying. Not sure what Tiger Mask had in mind there, but it was stopped. More kicks. Ooh! Another moonsault. This has to be it. Indeed it is. Tiger Mask goes over Dynamite Kid. What a quick, exciting match this was. A woman who has been doing a lot of complaining backstage. Sister Sherri Martel making her in-ring debut here against Tina Moretti, who goes for the quick cover but only gets a 1 count. Very unhappy, and I think she's going to take out all that anger and frustration out on Tina. She applies a Boston Crab. But Tina fights back right away with a bridging German. I think Tina knew what she was signing up for when she wanted to go against the legendary Sherri Martel. Former WWF and AWA Women's World Champion. Also manager of the Greats. Backslide. Having managed, the likes of Macho King Randy Savage, Shawn Michaels, and currently Harlem Heat, whom have a grudge against high voltage, and specifically the referee who made the pin count while Booker T was clearly in the ropes. Monkey flip. Nice vertical suplex there. Oh, we got a big swing. Tina taking it to Sherri. Leg is hooked, but yeah, the referee probably knows better than to make a count there. Russian leg sweep. Side headlock takeover. Don't think you're going to make Sherri submit that way. We got slaps all across the chest. Oh, goes for a drop kick, but gets nothing but air. Sherri pushes her away quickly. Irish whip. Nice kick to the gut. But Tina's fighting back. Very back and forth this match has been. One has to think, though, that the veteran and the experience is going to, pay dividends at some point. Another running kick there by Sherri Martel. Oh, German, but with the bridge. 1, 2, 3. Oh, thought you might have got the sneaky victory there. Sleeper hold applied.
Give up. Give up.
I think that might be the first cover that Sherri went for in this match. Got a near fall. Clothesline. Another lateral press.
2.
Not enough. Playing it awfully close to that corner. Oh, side headlock, trying to work those ears into cauliflower shape. Put some queso cheese on that cauliflower. Steam that shit. That is delicious. I think I'm getting hungry, folks. Schoolboy roll up. 1, 2, 3. That is enough. And Sherri Martel is just holding her in that position to let her know she could have pinned her for as long as she wanted to. Up next, we have a bit of a throwback here, as Bill Goldberg is taking on Hugh Morrus. If you watched WCW back in the late 90s, you might know that Hugh Morrus was actually Goldberg's first televised opponent when he made his debut back in WCW. Goldberg coming fresh off the victory against Stone Cold Steve Austin back on January 1st. Nice reversal. Had to get a sip of water there. Nice leg switch there. Goldberg known to have his matches end relatively quickly. Oh, and it might end quickly here if he goes for it. Spear! Oh, he's calling for it. No, but Hugh Morrus knows better. Does not want to. 3. No. He does not want to take that jackhammer. Nice reversal. Goldberg does not want to sell that. Charges in, but eats the turnbuckle. And the cover.
2.
Only gets 2. Fire Pro Wrestling comes back to Madison Square Garden on Saturday, on Valentine's Day. Saturday, February 14th, where there will be a big battle royal. 28 men will compete in the over-the-top rope battle royal. All that exciting action and more Saturday, February 14th at Madison Square Garden. Goldberg just runs right through Hugh Morrus. Spear again. Is he going to hit the jackhammer this time? I think he is. And that's all she wrote for Hugh Morrus.
1, 2, 3.
Goldberg goes 2-0, defeating the first opponent he beat back in WCW in 1997. Now, you want to talk about streaks. This is the first of The Undertaker's WrestleMania streak rematches. The Undertaker defeated Sting back on January 1st and then decided he wants to go after every opponent he had beaten at WrestleMania, one after the other. And so we're starting things off here with his very first WrestleMania opponent. Back at WrestleMania 7 in 1991. That being Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Snuka sent off the ropes, but runs right through the Undertaker. The Superfly may be giving up a lot of height against the Undertaker, but he's a pretty big man, given his size. Although the Undertaker is, what, 6'10.5", 328 pounds. Big leg drop. Oh, low blow. Snuka pulling all the stops out as he knows what the Undertaker can do from past experience. Despite it being their first time they go at it here in Fire Pro Wrestling. Neckbreaker. You know Jimmy Snuka loves to come off that corner with that Superfly splash. He was not able to hit that at WrestleMania. Leg is hooked. Referee going for a count. Man, we need to do something about those referees. Paul Bearer at ringside, of course. One has to wonder, was this Paul Bearer's choice? These WrestleMania streak rematches. A chokeslam, no good. Snuka gets his shoulders up after two. What is going on? Undertaker had to think about what to do next. Clothesline. Drop kick. You know, some say The Undertaker was the best pure striker in WWE. Uh-oh. Tombstone, but you don't need to punch after that. That's all she wrote, folks. And The Undertaker defeats his first WrestleMania opponent here on Championship Wrestling. Who's next? Do you remember? And now we have the man that The Undertaker defeated before kicking off his WrestleMania streak rematch. Sting. We got Sting going up here against George South. Sting wants to get his first win here, and I'm pretty sure he will. Oh, nice arm drag there. Now, next week on Championship Wrestling, we got some good matches in store. One of which is going to be Hawk of the Road Warriors taking on Smash of Demolition. So stay tuned for that. Clothesline by Stinger. Oh, Tombstone. Is that his way of taking a shot at The Undertaker? George South kicked out of that? Oh, my. Wouldn't have expected that. Maybe that's why Sting doesn't use it. Powerbomb. George South is in trouble. And of course, he pops right up after having said that. Arm drag. George South is fighting back. He's taking it to Sting after both a tombstone and a power bomb. And I can hear my ankle cracking. I think I'm getting hurt just watching this wrestling happening. What a drop kick there by the Stinger. Gonna see another one? Another power bomb. He is just brutalizing George South. What is going through the mind of the Stinger? A third? No, a pile driver this time. But George South is getting right back up and fighting back. Someone must have been drinking his liquid courage before this match. Sting with a nice gorilla press. Sends South into the corner. Back body drop. Leg is hooked. 2. No. Really? After all that punishment, George South does not have enough. But Scorpion Deathlock. And that is all she wrote, folks. Oh, he looks like he might be hurt. George South might have to seek medical attention. That's it from another edition of Championship Wrestling. I'm Benoit. See you next week.